and ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Blair.
Present.
Trustee Kagan.
Present.
Trustee Kusek.
Present.
Trustee Page.
Present.
Trustee Martinez.
Present.
Mayor Cunningham.
Present.
Quorum established.
Thank you very much. If you would please join us in a moment of silence and in dedicating our meeting this evening to the memory and in honor of a good friend to Woodridge, a dedicated lifelong volunteer, Mrs. Jean Heck. Jean, the mother of our Neighbors Helping Neighbors case manager lead, Dan Heck. We send our deepest sympathy to Dan, his family, their neighbors, and their friends. We're keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. Now, if you would please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening, being led by Greg Bernard and the Woodridge Police Department. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So this evening, it's an honor. We have some wonderful presentations and recognitions. So first up, we do have Chief Cunningham. If you would please join us at the podium.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. I'm here to recognize, all of us are here to recognize the Employee of the Quarter, and it's Officer Greg Bernard. You want to come up, Greg? This is a special award because it comes from one of Greg's peers. The officer that wrote Greg up is Officer Pettigras. He's been on the job for about 3 years, but he went away for a year in the National Guard. So when he came back, I know he was very, very anxious about, am I doing things right? I forget things. And I know that this was brought on by that. He reached out to Greg on many occasions, as do all of us. And Greg was there for him. So I want to read his nomination letter. Greg is a coworker that you always go to if you have a question. He has tremendous experience and even more patience. I frequently go to Greg when I have questions because I know that he will take the time to listen to my question. If Greg doesn't know the answer, I know he'll take the time to find the answer. I've noticed Greg's patience with other newer officers as well. You can tell that he truly cares about his coworkers and wants to pass on his vast knowledge to them. To be honest, I think Greg would make a fantastic field training officer, right? You're kind of that way with Brett anyway, right? So finally, Greg never hesitates to ask how my day is going and to talk about life outside of work, which I think is huge. Greg Bernard is truly a team player and a valuable asset to the Woodridge Police Department. He's somebody I count on a daily basis. So that's Patrick's. I want to add a couple things to him. Greg's currently on the investigations unit. He works as a tactical officer. And every day that they're out there, I always think, oh, I'd love to be Greg's partner. He's out there working. He's been on for 18 years, every day coming up with stuff, thinking of new ways to do things. And he's got a younger partner that I know he has shared his experience with, and they're a great team, the two of them. Brett, you want to raise your hand there? That guy back there. So I really appreciate Greg. He's somebody that's one of those informal leaders on the department that I depend on. And I see him talking to the younger officers all the time. So I really, really appreciate Greg. You are a tremendous officer for us. Thank you.
Well, thank you for the recognition. It's really an honor, and I really appreciate it. You know, and I think back on my 18 years here, and I think back, you know, when I got hired on, I had a couple different choices in where I could go, and I chose Woodridge, and I've never looked back, and it's a great place to work, and I really appreciate the recognition. It's really
thank you so much. Thank you. I know you're not going far, but I do want to just catch you before you go. On behalf of the Village of Woodridge, my fellow elected officials, and the entire team at the police department, as well as the village, thank you so much for your dedication, 18 years of service, being recognized for going above and beyond to help your colleagues. Incredible. And thank you. What a value to all of us. And we appreciate so much. And thanks for all your support, for all the officers being here this evening to say as well that they look to you and they appreciate all you do. Thank you so much. Our best to you. So we do have a resolution before us this evening, Resolution 22-80. This is a resolution of the Mayor and Board of Trustees for the Village of Woodridge, Illinois, publicly commending Gregory Bernard for being selected as Employee of the Quarter, third quarter 2022. I'm asking for a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Blair. A second.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Krusek. All those in favor, please sign aye.
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 Unanimous, motion carries. Thank you very much, everyone. Now we do have an introduction this evening of our newest colleague joining the village, and our administrator, Al Stonich, will do the introductions.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham, members of the board. I'm going to call up Gabriella Baldessari so that I can introduce her to all of you and the members of the public. Welcome, Gabriella. All right, so I'm here to introduce our new senior planner to the Community Development Department. Gabriella also goes by Gabby, started with us about in late July, and she's been off to an outstanding start, hitting the ground running, and has just been a delightful addition to our staff, brings a lot of expertise and needless to say, professionalism, and we are already benefiting from her skills. A little bit about Gabby. Gabby comes to us from the village of Downers Grove, so we were fortunate enough that they were so kind as to allow us to hire her away. And so she was there for about 3 years. Prior to that, she was a planner out west in California for the city of Adelanto. She is AICP accreditation, which is the highest distinction or certification for professional planners. Holds a master's in sustainable urban development from DePaul University, go Blue Demons, and a bachelor's in environmental studies from Loyola University, Chicago. Gabby lives in Downers Grove with her partner, Kyle, and her 1.5-year-old son, Leonardo. I tried to persuade Gabby to bring Leo here, and she was concerned that he might run around behind the dais and express a lot of energy and maybe cause a little mayhem. And I said, that's no different than our village attorney does it from time to time. And so it would really be, no different. But nonetheless, he's at home probably resting. But anyway, also a little kind of trivia about Gabby. If you're ever at the Seven Bridges Ice Arena, probably a little late ice time, well into the evening, take a peek in the goal. Gabby is a pretty mean ice hockey player. And so she played at the collegiate level, and she is a goalie. And so we are trying to court her on our own village team here with some of the members of our police department. But any event, welcome, Gabby. We are thrilled that you're here, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the mayor and board of trustees and the Woodridge public.
Wonderful. Yeah. So Gabby, yes, we won't put you on the spot right now, but in a moment we will, right? But we welcome you. Thank you so much for joining the team here at the village. We're excited to have you. Thank you for stepping right in. I know you've been busy right away, and we appreciate that so much. And welcome to Woodridge, the family here, the team. We appreciate having you, and we look forward to many, many years together. So welcome. And if you'd like to say a few words, and let me just interject, Leonardo is welcome here anytime.
Yeah, I did not bring Leo because he is asleep.
Okay.
I hope, and because you'll be seeing a bit of me in a minute here. So I figured that was a little too much for him. And I was afraid he would pull all the pens down, and
okay.
It's probably not the best environment for him. But anyway, yeah, thank you for having me on board. I'm excited to be here. And thank you for the kind welcome.
Well, welcome again. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We will now move to the public comment section of our meeting. Going to ask, and we're going to pause just to acknowledge that we've received any written public comments prior to the meeting that do not relate to tonight's agenda. And if so, we would enter those into the public record.
Mayor, we have not.
Thank you. Now I'm going to ask if there's any members of the public that have joined us who wish to comment on items not related to the agenda this evening.
Mayor, there are none.
Thank you. So we'll move right along to items that are related to our agenda this evening. Just going to ask if we have any written public comments that we've received prior to the meeting that do appear on tonight's agenda.
Mayor, no, we have not.
Okay, thank you. And do we have anyone that is available that would want to make a comment, whether it's in person or via Zoom or anything this evening?
No, Mayor, we do not.
Okay, thank you so much. We will now move to tonight's omnibus agenda. Going to ask please for a motion to approve items A and to accept item B. Motion, please.
So moved.
Thank you. So we have a motion by trustee Martinez and a second by trustee Page. Any requests for separate items to be considered? I guess there was only the two, so we'll just move right along. Going to ask our administrator to please read the items that appear on the omnibus agenda for us.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. Members of the board, good evening. Item A, motion to concur in the appointment of Kimberly Clark as Director of Community Development. And item B, board minutes of the regular board meeting of the Mayor and Board of Trustees for the meeting of August 18th, 2022. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Going to ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Krusek.
Aye.
Trustee Page.
Aye.
Trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Trustee Blair.
Aye.
Trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much, everyone. This evening, under the mayor's report, I do have a few items. First of all, Woodridge Oktoberfest tickets are now on sale. This is through our Woodridge Park District, and you can go right onto their website and purchase tickets in advance. The tickets are valid for 1 day of the event, and all the information, as I said, can be found right on their website. It is an adult environment, however, it is family friendly, and all are invited. Let's see a date on here, so I apologize. I don't have the date, so we'll make sure it'll also be on the village's website. Also, voters and voter registration for the upcoming election. The last day to register to vote in person at Village Hall for the November 8th, 2022 election will be Tuesday, October 11th. There are also options to register to vote, including online through the DuPage County Election Division. You can find their information at www.dupage.org/elections. The DuPage County Election Division also has information on how to acquire a mail-in ballot and information on early voting locations. So please do check out DuPage County, and you can also check the village information right on the Village of Woodridge website. The Labor Day holiday, which is this weekend. So due to the Labor Day holiday on Monday, September 5th, garbage pickup is delayed by 1 day according to our holiday schedule. For service inquiries, please do contact Groot, and you can reach them at 888-485-0900. If you have a question on what day your pickup will be during the holiday, so of course, Monday being the holiday will be picked up on Tuesday. Tuesday will be picked up on Wednesday. And Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, there is no change to garbage pickup. Please do save the date, and this is a special one. This is our Woodridge Cleanup Day, which is the week of October 3rd through 7th. Cleanup Day, formerly known as Amnesty Day, and this is on your regular day of pickup that week. You can, and you are asked to, if you wish to dispose of any items, unlimited amount of refuse, furniture, carpeting, bulky items, and just plain stuff that you want to get rid of. All items must be properly bundled, bagged, and otherwise prepared for pickup, just as you would on any other regular collection day. A total of 5 stickers are required and must be displayed. Garbage cans are included on items that you would normally want to get rid of. So if you want to put as much as you want out there, you just put 5 stickers and they'll pick everything up as long as it's in the manner that you need to have it bundled or prepared. And if you need more information on that, please check our village website. And you can just type in, the Woodridge Cleanup Day. We'd be happy to help if you have any questions. So please don't hesitate if you've got something special that you need from us to let us know. DuPage County announces the start of Energy Assistance Program, and they are the administrator of the Home Energy Assistance Program. And they're pleased to announce that funds are available to assist eligible households. And the program starts today, September 1st. It is an income-based and eligible application process, and it is also first come, first serve. And it will go through May 31st, 2023. Households in need are encouraged to apply. Please go to www.dupagecounty.gov/LIHEAP, and that's LIHEAP. Their guidelines and everything are provided. That is my report. Administrator Stonich, your report, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Item A is ordinance 2022-53. It's an ordinance amending the village code of the Village of Woodridge, Title 7, Chapter 5, Water and Sewer Regulations.
We do have an ordinance before us. I'm going to ask for approval of ordinance 2020-53. A motion, please, for that. Oops. 2022-53. Thank you very much.
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Krusek. And a second, please.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Martinez. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, if our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Krusek. Aye. Trustee Page.
Aye.
Trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Trustee Blair.
Aye.
Trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Last item this evening, item B, ordinance 2022-54 is an ordinance approving special use permits and zoning variations for the Citgo building additions at 2340 75th Street. Senior Planner Gabby Baldessari has a brief but informative presentation, and the applicant is also in attendance tonight should the board have any questions.
Good evening again, Mayor and trustees. I will be presenting the case for 2340 75th Street, special use permits for the gas station and car wash. The site is located at the northeast corner of 75th and James, highlighted here in the B3 district. These are the existing conditions of the site. On the top, you can see the view facing east from James Avenue. Better. And on the bottom facing north from 75th Street. This is the site plan. On the north, you can see the existing car wash. On the south, the existing convenience store and the canopy over the gas station. That purple box that just appeared is the proposed addition to the car wash. This is the proposed addition to the convenience store. The green highlighted area shows where additional vacuums will be installed. This green highlighted area shows the new location for a trash enclosure. And then 2 additional parking spots are proposed. There is some relief being requested. The first of which relates to the trash enclosure. The code requires that the trash enclosure, to the most extent possible, has doors that face inward, not toward other lots. Due to site constraints, the petitioner is asking for relief from that requirement, as the doors do face to the neighboring lot to the west. Then they will be providing additional landscaping along that lot line to help barricade from the neighbor. They are adding parking spaces, but it will be 2 spaces short from what the code would require. So that is another variance requested. Here you can see the elevations from the south side. Again, that's the convenience store on top as proposed, and the car wash on the bottom. The variance requested here relates to the height. A accessory structure should not be taller than the principal structure per code. It is proposed to be 6.5 feet taller in this situation. Plan Commission did provide a positive recommendation, and this concludes my report.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. Any questions of any board members at this time? All right, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks. We have before us ordinance 2022-54. I'm asking for a motion, please, to approve. So moved. Thank you, Trustee Blair. And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Page. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Page.
Aye.
Trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Trustee Blair.
Aye.
Trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Trustee Krusek.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone. Sir, congratulations to you. Appreciate that. Thank you. As we have no further business to discuss this evening, I would like to please ask for a motion to adjourn the regular meeting of the Board of Village of Woodridge. It is 7:20 p.m. Going to ask for a motion.
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Krusek, and a second.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Martinez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. It is 7:20 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.